Doctor Ratio is bad. And before I get stupid comments on this video like, Iango, you say this for every trailblazer. That's not true at all actually, and you clearly only get clickbaited by videos where I do say a trailblazer is bad, because, well, you're an idiot. And like, I'm a YouTuber, am I not supposed to take advantage that you're an idiot? That's like asking a basketball player to not take advantage of a height differential. But even so, in other videos, I've labeled Silverwolf as omnipotent, Weiss Need as strong and capable, and if paired with their double lesbo tempos, Kafka and Zila are also top of the line. I also highly recommend summoning for Ruan Mei. Like, I never called Ruan Mei bad, I just called her unattractive and unintelligent. Like, you can be unattractive and unintelligent, but still find success in life. Anyways, unlike Ruan Mei, Dr. Ratio is attractive and intelligent, but unfortunately, for a variety of reasons I will get into, he's just not up to par. And honestly, to me, Hoyoverse just released him as a sort of sponge to suck up players' excess leveling resources, so down the line when the truly powerful trailblazers like Acheron releases, players feel more need to spend money. Hey, welcome back. So I just decided that in addition to doing a YouTube video, I think it would also be highly beneficial to do some more grassroots community outreach on getting the PSA out that Dr. Ratio is just kind of a bait to waste your resources. So right now I'm heading to the San Francisco Library to create some poster ads to hang around the city. Alright, made some posters and hopefully I can get permission to hang them in some places around town. Okay, unfortunately, Phil's Coffee did deny me permission to hang the poster, so instead I'm going to head to a boba tea place, since the thing is, there's actually a pretty high overlap between anime mobile gamers and the soy boys and soy girls that enjoy boba tea. So I reckon a boba tea shop would be a good place to hang this PSA. Let's first check these dumpsters for any loot. Looks like there's nothing in this one. Wait a second, hold on. Is that the omnipotent Bronya? So it's actually a Dakimakura body pillow Bronya, which I just so happen to be a huge Dakimakura body pillow aficionado. So I'm dragging this hoe with me the rest of the day. For those unaware, Dakimakura pillows are like known for being super soft. Like, they're so soft that I can probably jump down the cliff from here and take no damage. I'm actually gonna try it. Okay, never mind, that kinda did hurt. But I'm sure if I didn't land on my Dakimakura pillow it would have hurt more, but yeah, overall I don't recommend doing that. Anyways, let's head to the boba tea place now. This underground passageway is actually a local shortcut, which I will take to save time. So loud today, think it's raining outside. But I'm going to hang up one of my posters down here, since a lot of San Franciscan locals do commute through this. Let's get some Gorilla Glue up in here. Let's get a bit more. Where's my poster? Oh wait, hold on. Well, this is ironic. I was supposed to be gluing my poster to the wall, but instead I just glued myself to the wall. Okay, this is starting to get kind of annoying, but in situations like these, I think it's important that we relax, take a deep breath, and thank today's sponsor for the video. AnimeDakimakuraPillow.com has over 50,000 waifus. And I mean, at this point, not only would you have to be an idiot to not order a body pillow from this website, but also, from my estimations, just a straight up loser. Like, look, they have the omnipotent Silverwolf, Topaz, Soy Mia, Goofensneeder. Just all of your favorite trailblazers are here. In fact, there's a whole section for honkaistarrail, but there's also some Bleach, Demon Slayer, Genshin Impact. But honestly, you can just find any franchise you're looking for in the search. Like, let's just query for Girls Frontline Dakimakura here. So they got WA2000, Negev, and even Mrs. Raymond is here. And I mean, there's 7 pages worth of more stuff, so they're gonna have the T-doll you're looking for. What Dakimakura.com sent me personally was the omnipotent trailblazer Bronya. As you can see, she's very nice. And I will show you all the other side of her as well. Now, besides the printing quality and feel of this pillow being brilliant, probably the thing I put most to test and was most impressed by was its overall durability. Like, my Bronya took a total beating, and I also got her very wet, but honestly, just rinsing both the cover and inner pillow separately in some cold water, with a very small amount of detergent, restored her to new, and it also still feels like when I first got it. So I can assure you that if you are someone who gets their body pillows dirty for whatever reason, the Dakimakura pillows from Dakimakurapillow.com will not have an issue with that. And if you do end up purchasing anything yourself, feel free to use my code ADP-EANGO for 10% off your purchase. Or if you're lucky enough to be watching this during the 2024 New Year sale from January 4th to January 17th, then you can also use code 2024 for a straight $24 off your purchase. Huge thanks to Dakimakurapillow.com for sponsoring this video. Alright, so finally made it, and it's like night already, so let's just head in. Was given permission to hang my PSA, which is cool. Let's find some other spots. Oh, I think I'm allowed to hang them on these street poles too, so let's just get rid of the rest of them on these. Alright, let's head to the next. Well, did end up hanging all my posters, and the good news is that they've been left up for like over a week now. So hopefully lots of trailblazers who do not engage in YouTube will see them. But let's now expand on why Dr. Ratio is underwhelming. But before I do that, I just have to poo-poo other theory crafters who I just feel are over promoting Dr. Ratio. Like here we have MTash using Pyridwing calculations to justify Dr. Ratio being OP, and it's not just MTash, but pretty much every theory crafter is just blindly believing in these calculations. But I am singling out MTash here, not because he's the largest channel, but because he's white, and also because he poo-pooed Zila, who, as some of you all may know, is my #1 honkaistarrail trailblazer waifu. Like, there is a reason Zila was and will always be the highest selling banner. She's just more attractive than all the other trailblazers. And like, sure, MTash appears to be showing some objective numbers that Dr. Ratio is better than Zila, but like, who is this Pyridin guy and why do we care? Like, for one, they claim to be an expert in several anime mobile games, which any theory crafter will agree you can only play at most like 2 anime mobile games at a high caliber, maybe 3 if you're really talented, but theory crafting for 13 games, that's just silly. When I checked the current calculations on Pyridwin's website, they are claiming that Dr. Ratio does over 1 million damage, but in the YouTube videos only 5 days ago, they were claiming that he does over 2 million damage. And I calculated these values to give an over 20% percentage difference, which is absolutely unhinged. And like, I just think everyone takes this Pyridwin person overly serious just because they have a website, so it looks all official. Like, wow, congrats, you have a website. But honestly, throwing up a website isn't even that hard to do. In fact, I created Dr. Ratio is unremarkable.com in like 20 minutes, and my DPS charts actually show that he fares far worse than Zila. So like, clearly saying you have a website, therefore you're right, isn't a good argument. And lastly, this Pyridin person doesn't even appear to have a YouTube channel. And when I tried to reach out on their public Discord, I just had to deal with a bunch of their underlings, which was pretty annoying. So honestly, at this point, I wouldn't even be surprised if this Pyridwin person isn't even real, and if the whole website is just mainly AI generated with a bunch of random numbers and calculations on it. Anyways, I did find this video demoing Dr. Ratio with some pretty good stats, but even still, his skill on break only does around 8,000 damage, and his follow-up attack will do around 12,500 damage. Lastly, his ultimate does an embarrassing low 16,868 damage. To compare, here's my in-game Zeula, and actually, notice how her attack is kinda low. So quick tip, if you're running the double Lesbo tempo, which you should be, make sure to place Bronya next to Zeula. And what this will do is give Bronya's attack buff technique directly onto Zeula. So now, if we go back to the stats, we see Zeula's attack is a good bit higher. And this is just one of the many hidden powers of the double Lesbo tempo that I just feel too many people miss. But let's go ahead and find an enemy here. $17,784 damage, so almost about double what Dr. Ratio did. And actually, Zeula can also follow-up attack if paired with Bronya, so Dr. Ratio doesn't even really have that on her. And look at that, the follow-up attack did even more damage this time. And now we get a third follow-up attack. And oh wow, that was over 27,000 damage to an enemy not even weak to Quantum. Like, honestly, I think Trailblazers are just really underestimating how overpowered of a combo Zeula plus Bronya is. Anyways, bored of making this video, so not gonna even bother comparing the ultimates. But we already see the writing on the wall on that one. And if you really care to see more in-depth reasons as to why Dr. Ratio is underwhelming, just head over to drratioisunremarkable.com and read through my points there. Also, ideally you do print out that webpage and hang it lawfully around places in your local community.